It's a beautiful Saturday in Colorado, and not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned on whether or not I'm gonna make it to work without running out of gas. Check this out. Yeah, that yellow light means empty. I've already gone 314 miles on this tank, which my car gets great gas mileage, but I'm a little concerned. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go straight to a gas station as soon as I get off of work. I'm not even gonna be able to find a cheap one. I'm just gonna have to go straight and get gas. I don't want to run out of gas. I personally have never run out of gas. Jeremy runs out of gas all the time, so I've been with him multiple times when he's run out of gas, but I've never done it myself. But the good news is that today is my last Saturday, working retail. I still have 2 more days. I'm working Monday and Tuesday, but today is my last Saturday working retail. Hopefully forever, but at least for 6 months. Pretty darn excited about that because Saturdays suck. Frick, our entire parking lot is full. I cannot find a parking spot. Good Lord. We share a parking lot with this Petco. And they do puppy adoptions on Saturday, so there's always a ton of people here for the puppy adoption. Well, that was an interesting day at work. I had my usual time on the registers, but I also got to spend a little time training some new people because we had 2 managers on duty today, and one had to go take her lunch, so my manager had to stop training the people that she was working with, and I happened to be on my break, so she asked me if I wanted to do it since I've been there for so long. So I trained the newbies, and then at the end of my shift I had a lady get really pissed at me, so it was all in a day's work. And that's the hardest part, is having a customer get pissed at you for something that's just ridiculous. Like, she had a pair of shoes and she decided to go switch them out, and I had a line, so I had to help the next customer while she went to go get her other shoes. I couldn't just stand there and do nothing while the customers just stare at me waiting to check out, so I went ahead and helped the next customer, and I left her shoes with me so she could come right back to me and I'd help her as soon as I finished with that one. But she went bonkers. Like, heaven forbid I helped someone else other than her. So I was glad to get out of there. It was a good time to leave, and no extended. It's 3:30. So I am getting some lunch and I'm gonna go play some Halo. And even better news, I made it to the gas pump without running out of gas. Whoop-oo! And this is the worst part. Watching that price, $3.25 per gallon. That's just crazy. And since I have an empty tank, that's gonna be some expensive gas. Alright, so I had half of a gallon left. I was definitely risking it. Alright, so I went 322 miles on 1 tank of gas. Not bad for my little Mazda 3. I think something I've been thinking about all day, especially when the customer got mad at me over something so silly of having to wait another minute to be helped, is how little people get perspective from this type of big world events like the tsunami and the earthquake. I mean, I'm still thinking about it. It's the next day. It's still on my mind. But the fact that people let having to wait for 2 minutes to buy their shoes affect their emotions so much, it's just kind of ridiculous to me. So, there are bigger things happening in the world, much bigger problems out there than you having to take 1 more moment out of your day to buy your shoes. But I get to go to Jimmy John's for lunch, which means it's gonna be a good afternoon.